We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin, Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
All the talking has been done. It's time. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. The perfect counter lands. He threw the hook, didn't land. He just misses with that big right hand. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put him low on the blind side of the referees. Get him angry.
Good counter right hand again. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missed him with that uppercut. And he misses with the left uppercut. Trying to answer back. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter. Left counter punch to score. Talk about a one-sided 3-minute. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Nice exchange here from both men. To get out of the way of that right uppercut. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Got out of the way of that right hook. round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. On the right. And he just missed with that left jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Is Frazier in trouble? Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over. Midway through the fight, if you are...
Oh, and he rocked him. And now we'll see what kind of finisher he is. Exchange here from both. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round. Here we go to the 4th round. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. How is this going to work? But you know what? The one that was knocked down earlier, he's the one that's got more time to recover. But it's still hard. It still plays on your brain to see what's happened. They got to think like a golfer. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
And he fails to score with that left hook. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catches.
And a counter left. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Left hook just missed. And they get out of the way of that left hand. He's got to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots. But come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this round. Beautiful counter punch. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Stumbling around in potholes.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from. There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Catch and shoot. Through the final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down. There's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Just missed with that hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
God, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That left counter was perfectly timed. Just misses with that uppercut. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You'd like to see more jabs. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good punch. This This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Left counter scores. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. Round 8, and we're off again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nothing but air on that hook. Good left counter that lands. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out. Can he close the show?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Both men step back for just a moment.
Come on, give these guys a chance. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to deal with it. Yes, they need to be offensive and defensive. It's just trying to figure out which puzzle fits which.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Great counter right hand there. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Missing. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. We couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they won't shake your leg. And that's here away from getting stopped.
Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? Looks like they've shaken it off. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That uppercut does not score. Not a a lot of punch out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they... And there's the bell to start round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Let's see how the game plan changes. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Ladies and gentlemen, a knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.